Hello, everyone. Welcome back to FemmeTarot. I'm Natalie, your international psychic medium. And wow, I just found out that Joe Biden just quit, just stepped down. Well, this is going to be a very important video, just so you know. All right, we're going to talk about predictions, but today is a very powerful full moon in Capricorn. It's the second full moon in Capricorn in 1 month. Very rare celestial event. We will talk about the full moon, about everything that's been going on, and predictions till the end of the year. Just wait for it. I'm just going to start the intro and then we'll get right into it. Wow, okay. Hi, everyone. So, as you know, I predicted this a while ago. Over 7 or 8 months ago, I did say, and you can check this video out. There is a video out, which was in January. It's called Why 2024 is going to Go Down in History. And that's where I made that prediction. I've also made these predictions here and there before then that President Joe Biden would step down, primarily because I could also feel and sense that his health wasn't doing well. We were informed, we did find out that he also got, the COVID. Wow, you guys. So there's just so much to talk about today. I'm a little bit sort of, I had this video so well planned out. I've got so much to share with you, so much to say, and now I feel like, oh, okay, where do we start? Where do we start? All right, everyone. Just want to say hello to the chat before we start. Yes. Oh, wow. All right. Okay. This is, I hope you guys are not surprised because, if I come out and say something and I say it with conviction, it means I stand by it and I've been given that information uh very, very amplified. So, I haven't had the chance, you guys. I just went on my phone and saw the headline, so I haven't had a chance to read. So, again, I said that Joe Biden would step down, Kamala would take over until the elections, but I don't see Kamala, just continuing, let's say, the presidency further than not the elections, but further than the inauguration, actually. Okay, let's see what everyone's saying. All right, so let me just bring this up. There are a few things I want to say before we start with the predictions and everything, because we do have a full moon today in Capricorn. It is a very important full moon. We have another 5 months until the end of the year. So I just wanted to say that this full moon, and we see it already. We see it already. I did say that to people who DM'd me on Instagram as well. And I said, I feel this is the weekend where this is going to happen, where Joe Biden steps down because of the full moon. And alas, it happens on the day of the full moon. Aside from the full moon in Capricorn, 29 degrees, everyone, 29 degrees in Capricorns. It's major. This is the last degree, and it's a very powerful and dramatic and life-changing degree. Also, we have Mars conjunct Uranus, Algol plus Pluto. If you're wondering what Algol is, made a little, here you go. So Algol is, and I'll explain, a fixed star located in the constellation. Hold on, why isn't this? Wait, I'll keep it up so you guys can see it. Let me just, all right, there you go. So Algol is a fixed star located in the constellation of Perseus. It's one of the most well-known. A lot of astrologers do talk about, it's a star basically, and talks about Algol. But it does have an ominous reputation because Algol is associated to intense, challenging, violent energy. Also, let me just remove this. Also, it does rule the head, and I will explain what that means by algal ruling the head. And also, we have Mercury squaring Uranus, and Mars is in Gemini till the 4th of September. There's a lot. There is a lot. So, what does that mean with algal ruling the head? Well, you've heard me say this a lot of times that I do see that 2024 is the year where world leaders, the heads of nations, of countries, of continents, if it's EU, will be stepping down or will be exposed for corruption. There will be a lot of, let's say, negative, negative and dramatic things happening around world leaders. And today's a prime example of that. So, because algal does have a very ominous energy about it and it rules the head, it's also about decapitating. As gorish as that sounds, it means that removing something, something that is toxic, something that malfunctions, and this is the beginning of the end. We're coming to a head when it comes to energies and when it comes to big changes coming, which not just me, but a lot of light workers, a lot of readers, a lot of psychic mediums have been talking about this for the last 3 or 4 years. There is a massive, massive shift in the energy. It started back with the eclipse in Scorpio back in spring, but I'm telling you, this full moon is really kickstarting things. I don't know if you guys have noticed how people are getting aggressive. Forget about now world leaders and celebrities and all these people. I'm talking about people around us. People on social media are getting aggressive. They are making no sense. And I will talk about this in a minute. And I want to bring up an example before we go on. But I also want to, before we go on, remind you guys to please like this video. I know sometimes you forget and I'll remind you. Sometimes I forget to remind you. So please like this video and do subscribe, because as you can see, there's a lot you can learn in this channel. This is a beautiful, growing community. It's a soulful community. We're here for each other. And I do want to protect this community. And I will explain what I mean by that. So when I just mentioned that there's a lot of tension, a lot of misunderstandings, aggressions. Even on social media, if you look at the comment section, and especially this weekend, if you're paying attention, you will see that. So I just want to say something, because I did get a couple of comments where people were like, why did you delete my comment on YouTube? Let me just start by saying I do not delete comments on YouTube, even if they're unfavorable to me, unless if they're not super insulting towards me and what I do or towards a guest, I'm going to leave it on, because this is democracy. We are all entitled to our opinion, and I respect your opinion. So because I had a comment that said, why did you delete my comment? Sometimes YouTube can hide comments. They do. Like, I sometimes see that I have, for instance, under a video, it shows that I have, let's say, 40 comments, and I can only see the 33 of them. And even if I go to the section where it says, comments withheld, if YouTube may think that it's offensive, if the comment is offensive, I don't see anything. But next time I log into YouTube Studio, I may see those comments. So I don't know what's happening there. I just want to clear that up. I do not. Okay, because you guys are free to say whatever you want under my videos, and it's fine. You may not like what I do. You may not like me. You may not agree with me, and it's fine. As long as it's constructive criticism, as long as you're kind, then why should I delete your comment? But I do want to protect this community, because I did get another comment and I was very disappointed, and I will admit I was angry as well, because I know this person. I've given this person multiple readings to help her through trauma. childhood trauma. And she basically accused me and you guys, but please do not, I've hidden that comment. I don't want anyone, because I don't want you guys attacking her. Yeah, I don't. Okay. So, um, she basically blamed us, our community, for being pro a certain political belief, okay? Saying that we are anti women or anti what are they called? Oh God, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm just all over the place today. I also had a cup of coffee before I came on, so this is like the coffee kicking in. Just accusing the community for being very negative and being very one-sided. I completely disagree, and I know you're watching this. You do not talk like this about my community. If you don't like it here, you're free to go. Okay. But what annoyed me was, like she said, because of what people may believe or think, and you guys have discussions in the chat while I have a live, I cannot follow the discussion. I cannot follow what is happening. I do trust that everyone's keeping it kind, gracious, that we're here to learn from each other. All right. So I don't know what's been going on in my chat, but she then accused me of basically being fake, of basically all the readings and all the help I gave her when she needed it the most. And she also needed more than just my support. She needed I don't want to say, because I do not want to insult her. So you know what I mean. And saying I'm fake because of what I've said, especially in my previous video when it was about the attempted or the fail, uh, what's called assassination attempt of Trump. No, I just read, I make predictions. I do not take sides. I don't live in the US. I do not, and I will be very transparent with you guys. I vote in the place that I vote, in the country that I vote, but I do not vote for the same party each time. I will pay, sometimes I won't even vote if I don't trust them. I will vote according to what I think that someone is bringing to the table. Is it about the environment? Is it about the future of my children? How is this going to help the collective, my children in the future? If I believe in you, if I feel your energy, I might vote for you, I might not. It doesn't matter which party you are in. I'm just want to make that clear. But I can and I will, it's my channel, talk about political topics, not siding with anyone, making predictions. And also, I'm allowed to make predictions and I'm allowed to my own opinion, because I'm a psychic. I read energies. So I don't care if you're Republican, if you're Democrat, if you're this, if you're that. I do not care. I read energies. So if I don't really sort of like someone, whether it's Biden, whether it's Kamala, whether it's Trump, it's not about because of their politics. It's about because of their energy and things that they may have done in the past that was shady. I just want to make that clear. I want to get it out there. I just won't take it. You cannot come in here, be in this community, and talk like that about the community. I'm sorry, you're not welcome here. You're not. Find another community. This community has been nothing but nice and supportive to each other, and this is how we're going to keep this. Rant over. There you go. See, full moon in Capricorn. We're all being. Okay. Thank you guys for the support. Yeah. Thank you for the support. So I need to calm my energy. I know you can feel it and you can sense it. Thank you, everyone, for the love and the heart from the community. I will always be here for you. I will always protect you, because I know you protect me too. This is what a community is about. And this is not about politics, discord, or anything like that. Okay. So yeah, I may, that's the thing. And that's what I've talked about. And this is something else I will talk about today. That I do see this major shift where everything went so extreme left and so woke is now kind of coming back to the center a little bit. All right. And it's about time. And again, this is not a political discussion, is that extremes are never good. Extreme right is never good. This is Europe right now. Europe right now is turning extreme right, or you still have that extreme left, but you can see during these Euro elections, the shift is happening. It's awful being like this whole cancellation culture, which started from this extreme left woke people, let's just say, it's just wrong. It's just wrong. We need to be, we have freedom of speech. People shouldn't be afraid of expressing their own opinions. Again, it's about how you deliver a message or how you share your opinion. That's important. But on the other hand, we're all entitled to our opinion. And we shouldn't be censored like that. In general, wherever you live, we shouldn't be censored. And that's the thing. And this is where this is all leading now, with this full moon triggering a host of events. And we'll talk about them in a second. Right. So this is about us. We do need to voice our opinions. That's the problem right now. We need to stand up for what we believe. We need to stand up for what we think is right for our future, for our children's future, for the earth. Mother Earth is suffering right now, not only because of the damage, the eco damage that we as human beings have done throughout all these years, because of production, because of because of oil, because of everything, the wars, everything is destroying Mother Earth, but it's also the energy right now. But things are shifting, things are changing. We shouldn't be extreme. We shouldn't, okay? There's a middle ground, always. And always do your own research. Just because someone on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram says something, don't take it at face value. Do your own research, and then you can make your own conclusions. I'm just saying, okay? But do not blame other people because you felt offended about an opinion, a prediction, something someone said that you don't agree on. We are allowed to not agree with each other. Full stop. Okay. I'm going to drink a little bit of my water, and then I'm just going to give you some of the predictions, some of the things that I've been gathering for the last few weeks. I've been telling you that I've been writing down a lot of things that I've been getting from my guides. I do a lot of meditation. I do connect my guides. And I did tell you that I will make a check-in video or a second video on these predictions once I gather them. I have them all here. My notes are here. When I look down, it's because I look at my notes. All right. Yes, Aaron, we need to be level-headed and do our own research 100%. Or 100%. And also allow people to voice their opinions, even if you disagree. Even if you disagree. We know. Oh my God. Oh, okay. So, wow. All right. So let's start with, I've written here, there is division, just as I mentioned, and the beginning of the end of things that you may have had as given, all right, with emphasis on relationships and relationship that are based on power struggles or power play. Those are going to come in the forefront, and you will have to be faced. And I'm talking now about the full moon. For you watching this video right now, you will be faced with some decisions that you have to make. You will have to cut, and I hate the expression, but because we talked about alcohol, you will have to cut the head, because there is a saying in Greek where they say that the smell from the fish comes from the head, and that's why you need to cut the head off to remove the smell. I'm not translating it correctly, but that's about what it means. So, and it's so fitting to what is happening right now on a collective level and in the world. So things will heat up and things will get explosive. Now, what is happening in the US? I'm also seeing, and this is what is coming through right now. So I will probably, because this is how it works, because I'm so connected to my guides and we're talking about this, I will be receiving things and I'll just blurt them out for you. All right. So I do see that now with President Biden stepping down, I do see that there will be sort of like an upsurge, or there is going to be a lot of security issues because of potential terrorist attacks. As soon as I said that, they showed me, they directed me towards Paris, towards the Olympic Games. I'm worried about the Olympic Games, everyone. So I do not want to worry, or I don't want anyone who's in Europe and planning to go to Paris or is in Paris to watch the Olympic Games. I don't, but I want you to keep yourself safe in general. Be vigilant, try to avoid crowded spaces. Yeah, I know it's, how can you do that in the Olympics? But just generally just be alert, and vigilant with what's happening around you. I am worried about the Olympic Games. I said this a few months ago in one of my videos. My guides are just saying that there's going to be some security issues there. I'm also seeing knives. I'm just being shown knives. So I don't know if there's going to be some kind of, there are going to be several different events during the Olympics. One of them is going to involve knives, because that's what I'm seeing. It does also feel that it's going to be disrupted. It could be that certain games might be canceled, or even that they might have to change location. I don't know how easy that's going to be, but change location for, I don't know if it's the opening or the closing ceremony. I see some kind of ceremony. I'm not sure if it's the opening or closing. There might be a last minute change regarding that for the Olympic Games. Lady Rivera says, I love you, Lady Rivera. Lady Rivera always sends me DMs, and they're very, very interesting. She always sends me these articles, and she's into astrology. So thank you, lady, for everything. And thank you all for everything. And I love getting your DMs and chatting with you. So Storm also agrees with me as well. Bad things for Paris too. Just generally, if you have tickets and you can't resell, just honestly be very, very, very alert what's happening around you. And also be very in tune with your intuition. If you feel like your spidey senses are going off, then just, follow your intuition. The other thing I've written, well, what we just discussed is like polarity is amplified, not just political, due to politics, the same polarity when it comes to also different social, between different social groups as well. We will see, because I do see this extreme left and extreme right. There's going to be a lot of polarity and a lot of clashes between them. Again, because we also have Mars in Gemini until September 14th, all of this is going to play out on social media, the internet, on TV, etc. Just so you know. So even when you watch the news, if you still watch TV, I don't. I'm just saying, I don't watch television. But if you watch television, for instance, if you watch the news, you might notice that like TV presenters or newscasters might even like, start arguing between them. So do expect sort of unusual behavior and unusual reactions to things. Again, it's being triggered now, today, but this, don't forget, usually a full moon's energy and effect lasts, it begins 4 days before the full moon and lasts 4 days after. But in this case, because this is a very special full moon in Capricorn, 29 degrees. Again, there's just so much going on astrologically right now. And we have another eclipse end of September, if I'm not wrong. So all these energies are coming together. It's like a lightning in a bottle. So And everything is going to play out very, very soon. Well, the next few months. Why am I frozen? Okay, I'm back. I've written something else as well that I got. Secrets revealed, or public figures coming clean via social media or TV, but mostly social media or on the internet. Wanting to break free. I've written here, this is what exactly word for word, wanting to break free from energetic shackles. So a lot of these public figures that are not working in the darkness, with the darkness, okay, they're not part of the deep state or these dark forces or the elites, etc. These celebrities are going to come out one by one, wanting to come clean and wanting to find their freedom. So pay attention. If you're on social media platforms and you see a big celebrity or public figure come out and say something that sounds weird, it's not AI. Pay attention. It's not a deep fake. It's not anything like that. Pay attention to what they're saying. Take note, because all of that is going to come back in 2025. A lot of these little puzzle pieces and everything that's been unfolding this year, which started in 2023, is going to make so much sense because things will change drastically. World leaders losing their positions. Issues with big nations, EU. I do sincerely feel, and look, I've gone cold. I've got goosebumps. I don't know if you can see it. I see the EU now, this year, but now, there are things happening behind the scenes regarding the European Union. And there is going to be a dissolution, not this year, not next year, but it's going to start. The EU will no longer exist in maximum 5 years. I don't get the timing, but I know and I feel it's not going to take more than, so if it's 2024, by 2029, 2030. So the EU generally is changing. It will eventually break up. And I wrote here the starting point is now. So again, pay attention to everything you read, you hear, everything. Everything matters. All right. Now, natural disasters. We've seen several this year, but the worst ones are still to come. And this full moon will trigger seismic events, earthquakes. It will. Here in Greece, we've had 2 major earthquakes around I don't want to exaggerate, big earthquakes around Crete. So in the Aegean Sea, but near Crete. And I do feel, and I've been saying this, I do feel Greece is expecting one as well. So I'm going to mention some areas, and this is how you guys can prepare. These are the areas that I got from spirit guides that will be hit by big earthquakes, floodings, and generally natural disasters, including tsunamis. When I mean be prepared, I mean make sure you have a good you've insured your home, you've got supplies at home, you're prepared in general. That includes me, by the way, because I live in a country where we do have like tectonic plates underneath, and it's a seismic area. Now, earthquakes and natural disasters. I have California. I do not want to freak you out if you live in California, but I've been warning you, and I've been saying this for several months now, that but I do feel that this is going to be triggered very, very, very soon. So there's one in California. Japan. There's a lot going on in Japan. I don't have a lot of Japan viewers, subscribers, but if you guys know anyone in Japan, you may want to send them this video as well. Because Japan also, I see major changes. Their natural disasters, economic disasters. This just, yeah, even Japan. Who'd have thought, right? So Japan is the other area. I also see the Pacific area. So it could be like Mexico, the islands, that area over there, Pacific Ocean. I see tsunami because I do see islands underneath the water. That's what I was shown. And also I've written Turkey, Aegean Sea, so Turkey, Greece area as well. I did mention I mentioned months ago about the earthquakes, and I was seeing Indian Pakistan area. There was an earthquake recently, if I'm not mistaken, in Pakistan, which was quite a big earthquake. There will be another one. It feels to me. I'll get your questions in a minute, you guys. I'm just sharing with you what I see, what I've been shown. Okay, I've shared that one. Hold on. Yeah, China. This is another thing that I've been talking about and warning people about. China, I feel very Martian energy right now. It's at a boiling point. I've said that I'm fearful that China might well, I do feel that China is secretly on the DL working with Russia. And I do see something that they are plotting and scheming and planning together, and it involves Taiwan. Oh, I wrote here, I forgot about that. I wrote here also with China that I do see things are, well, I just said it, that things are heating up, but I wrote, there are going to be changes in the government. I know. Probably triggered by the unaliving of a member of the government, some kind of high-ranking member of the government. And I wrote here, China is directing its energy towards Taiwan. August, I see this happening in August, so it's coming up, which of course there's gonna be a trickle down effect, and it will affect other countries, and definitely it is going to heat things up in the Middle East and the Ukrainian area as well, where the war is happening right now. My phone right now is on fire because of Biden, and everyone's like, you called it. So, these are some of the main events that I'm seeing are going to happen and will affect us one way or another till the end of the year. And that's already a lot. Also, something else, cryptocurrency, Bitcoins. I know there was a crash, or a few months ago, there was going to be another one. My opinion, and I'm not a financial advisor. I'm definitely not a financial advisor. I suck at finances and all that. But I can tell you intuitively that do not invest in Bitcoins right now. Okay. And if you do have Bitcoins, maybe start spending your Bitcoins, or, just moving them around. Doesn't look good. I'm just gonna take a minute of a breather. I just want to see what the chat's saying. So if you want to ask me questions, please do. Oh, Val, there you go. So he endorses Harris. There you go. It happened. My prediction came true. Joe Biden stepped down. Kamala Harris is now driving the boat. And speaking of Joe Biden, I'm worried about his health. I mean, we all see that. We all see that he's not all there. He's not doing well. I feel bad for him. He should honestly retire and just get some rest. He's been in politics for so many years. He's been through so much trauma himself. He just needs to step down and just go on vacation, like a long vacation, and just enjoy, you know, enjoy the rest of his time. But I'm worried about his health. I've said this before. This is nothing new. I do, unfortunately, do see him passing. And yeah, as soon as this year. So it could be that, and I don't, and this is something that they're keeping it under wraps. All right. So I do feel that the probably one of the reasons why it took him so long and people were trying to convince him to step down was because he didn't want maybe the health issues to come out in the public. Instantly people would suspect things. This is what I'm getting intuitively. Okay. It's just my opinion. So, but we will find about it. Now that he stepped down, we will find out the truth about his health. Storm is saying LA is due for a big earthquake. The Trump commander is going to be entertaining. It is going to be entertaining, actually. It's true. It's true. It's true. And even on the eclipse, I don't remember what happened on the actual day that it was the eclipse in Scorpio. And I was doing a live and something happened while I was on live. I don't remember what it was. It seems to be that this year, it seems to me, the timing of my video seems to be very spot on. Okay, everyone's talking about the earthquake. Tectonic plates be shifting now. Val says, yeah, California. Yeah, that's true. Let's see. What do you foresee regarding the UK? The UK, it's interesting. I mean, the UK right now, there's so much going on. There's so much like public and social unrest right now. It's a mess. I do see issues with banks. Oh, by the way, speaking of banks, this is another prediction that came true. I do have to toot my horn. I'm sorry. I am sorry. I do. I don't do it in real life, but I have to do it because I need to promote my brand, I guess. And I did predict the outages and the and issues with the internet outages, cyber attacks. That's another prediction, by the way. Cyber attacks is next. We're not done with all this chaos and the outages and the blackouts. There's more to come, including cyber attacks. By the way, in Greece, there was on the same day that happened in Australia, which triggered all of that in airports and banks and everywhere around the world. There was a cyber attack, but luckily they caught it, or they were able to stop it in time. What the plan was, they wanted to they hacked the, I don't know what it's called. Greece is another name for it, like the central database where if you own a home, you're in part of the central database, and this is how they calculated what kind of tax you pay for your home. And they wanted to steal that information, but luckily they prevented that. So that happened too, but I do see more cyber attacks and stuff. So back to the UK. Banks, there is going to be cyber attacks. The reason why I stopped was I heard which bank it's going to be. So it's going to be HSBC. There's going to be some kind of cyber attack. There's going to be an issue with that, which is going to create chaos. I don't know why I'm seeing the tube, the metro in the UK. I do see there's going to be. Okay, this is a little bit controversial. I don't feel this is happening this year, but there is going to be a couple of tube stations that are going to close down. I'm not sure why. This is what I'm just, in real time, I'm just receiving this information. I haven't had time to process it, so I'm just giving it to you as it is. So I do see 2 tube stations shutting down this winter. or I'm meaning this winter could be like January, February 2025. Some issues with HSBC, a lot of political unrest in the UK, a lot of crime. I do see a lot of uh, people living in the UK, especially in major cities for some reason, specifically London. I'm being shown. I see people like in a panic leaving London, like packing up, they're carrying their things and they're leaving London. I don't know what that means yet. I need to process that, but I will get back to you on that. I will do I need to work with my guides and meditate on that and get a little bit more information. I'm just throwing out there what I'm getting. But I will do a more in-depth video on that. Hawaii earthquakes. So earthquakes, tsunami, like earthquakes that will create and trigger tsunami. Yes, Hawaii area. Yes, I do see that. So do please prepare, or just take any precautions you can. Um, where is safe to stay? Well, with all these shifts happening, it's safe to say. I'll be honest. I mean, stay as far away as you can, and I don't mean today, this year, but if you can, if you're able to, as far away as possible from big major cities. We're safe, rural areas, mountainous areas. Yeah, we're not even safe near the water. So islands, little islands. I'm from Mauritius. I'm worried about Mauritius. I really am, because I do see eventually, again, this we're talking years down the line, but I do see major changes because of the weather patterns, because of climate change, because of everything that we're doing to Earth. I do see that it's not going to be safe to living near water because of tsunamis, earthquakes, extreme weather patterns. Just a lot. So they already are, but not against us particularly. They have their own agenda, but they are teaming up. I've been seeing this. I stand by it. I stand by it. We just There's so many politics and games and oh, that's why I want people to start using their voice and use your platforms. If you have Instagram, if you have TikTok, if you have YouTube, why are we silent? We have the power to change things. Why are these people ruling us? Why? All of them. All of them. Just why? We need to do, this is the Aquarian in me saying rebel, stand up for your rights, stand up for what you deserve, stand up for Earth, stand up for this place that we live in. Yeah, absolutely. There are different ways of doing things. You can still put your point across and make an impact without being mean, without demeaning other people just because they disagree with you. And I'm not talking about us, our community. I'm just talking in general for anyone who stumbles on this video. And I'm not the type who's going to say, "Yeah, let's do this, do." No, but I feel frustrated, and being a psychic and working with energies, I see where all this is going. There's still time to change it. There's still time to change it. To change and what's happening to Earth, because we're ascending. We're ascending. If you're spiritual, if you are you work on yourself, okay? You are When you work on yourself constantly and you grow, that's what I mean. You heal and you grow. We are in a different dimension. We're on a different vibrational frequency. But our bodies, okay, and some of our family members are still here. They're still living this 3, 4th dimensional world. So we need to make some kind of change about it. Let's see. I don't know why it's frozen again. What are you guys saying? Yeah, bigger crypto crash. What are you guys saying? What do you think the crypto crash will happen? I would say September time, August, not August, September time, I feel around, but I'm not 100% sure about that, but that's where I'm going with that. Oh no, I'm sorry, Fran, about that. Oh no, just, yeah, maybe you should convince him. Um, no, someone asked me in the comments if Michelle Obama is gonna run. That's a no. I don't see Michelle running or no. When are you planning your holiday in Hawaii, RN? Sorry, don't change your plans. Just again, try to be vigilant. Life goes on. Just because a psychic made some predictions, or even when you get a reading from me or any other psychic, do not change your life. Do not panic. Again, we have free will. Things can change. The energies can change. Why I'm sharing this with you is because it's like I'm giving you a warning so you have enough time to prepare and to make sure that you stay safe. It's so hot in this room. I'm sorry. It's super hot. We've had a heat wave for 2 weeks now. It's humid. I'm dying. Um there's just so much. Oh, speaking of, yeah, reading for King William and Queen Catherine, I want to do a video, an update on that. I have predicted that King Charles will leave the Earth plane. Will no longer be. It's not going to be this year. It feels to me 2025 towards the end that he'll be. Unfortunately, he will transition. He will leave the Earth plane, and then we will have Prince William as the next king. But there are going to be major, major, major changes in with the monarchy and the way this works in the UK. I will do a separate video, and we will do predictions, etc. And we'll talk about the UK and the royals at a later video, a next video. What's everyone? Do you see Florida? Yeah, yeah, Florida. I do see hurricanes. I do see floodings in Florida. I do, and I do, part of maybe tsunamis. But yeah, I do. And when I mean tsunamis, I mean tsunamis. I mean like 2001 was it 2004 Thailand type of tsunami. So tsunamis, not even one, plural. So yeah, I do see floodings in that area. And I mean, in within summer, so anytime from now till September. Um, let's say, what was that, Val? They found sulfur on Mars after the rover ran over a rock. Kind of cool. Sulfur only occurs with water. Yeah, well, it's no coincidence that they are big billionaires are investing in Mars, traveling to Mars, investing things that we don't really hear about. So, what are they? What are they doing? People think that what's happening is because they want to move humanity for us to move to a planet that can sustain human life. My opinion, there's something bigger, darker happening there, and they should leave our planets alone. We already just don't respect our planet. Just leave the other planets alone. Ugh. All right. In November, daughter is going to Taiwan in November. I feel this is going to happen before that, so she may have to cancel her trip because it's going to happen sooner than earlier than November for sure. Oh, thank you, Aaron. I love all the comments and the compliments on my. I really feel good in this space. I love it because I love blue and pink are my favorite colors. So, and it feels really good. And I have also a little corner over there, and I have another neon light that you will love that I will show to you because I'm doing like a little TikTok Reels corner where I'm going to start doing more TikTok like shorts. Yeah. Thank you, everyone. That makes me so happy. My room is hot is because I can't use the AC or the fan because it gets too it's too loud and it gets picked up by the mic. So I have to suffer. My hair is just going like I can feel it stick all over my neck. It's disgusting. Anyways, I shouldn't be complaining. First world problems, I guess. I saw that king. Okay, 3.5 year reign, which coincides with what I'm saying as well. Everyone's like, leave the other planets alone. We should do some kind of like, movement. Like, leave our planets alone. Hashtag leave other planets alone. For sure. Ask me anything, you guys. Because I'll be giving you more predictions and messages and information as I get them. I collect them. I have my little spiritual journal and I write them down there and then I collect them all and then I do videos. But definitely Campfire, I'm gonna say public. I've been meaning to call you for the past 3-4 days, but it's been cray. But thank you. I don't know why I'm frozen again. Yeah. Thank you. Well, yeah, when I decided to paint it dark blue, you should have seen my husbands and my children. They were like, "What?" They were like, "Why dark blue?" And I'm like, "Wait for it. I have a vision. I can see where this is going." So, yeah. Will the VP be a strong running mate? The VP who? You mean Kamala, the VP, the current VP or the next VP? No. Regarding Kamala, no. That's it. After these elections, she'll be gone. She won't be part of the crew, if you will. I don't know. I don't know that information. I would have to look into it and I can get back to you regarding that. I'm not sure. I do not follow the politics. I do not follow what's happening. I do follow here and there. I mean, US, not even where I live. I don't follow politics, full stop. Shout out to Camp. Shout out to Camp. Yeah. So what does Capricorn full moon mean? Sorry if you explained this already. So I wanted to also remind you, if you're not following me on Instagram, please do follow me on Instagram because I do post a lot of these things, a lot of this information. So again, Capricorn full moon is basically severing relationships, ties, finally taking the plunge or making drastic taking drastic action regarding people who you feel that might be overpowering you or you feel that you need room to breathe, so and they're not getting it, so there's going to be a lot of this like, I want out, I want to break free. And this includes when it comes to you, to us, this has to do with mostly relationships, but when it comes to the collective and the world, it has to do more about power struggles, world leaders, people who have a lot of influence over us. There's going to be a lot of this cutting and a lot of things are going to be revealed. It's the full moon. The full moon illuminates, sheds light to things that have been hiding in the shadow. So this is what this full moon is going to bring. But because it is in 29 degrees in Capricorn, and this is the last degree and the most powerful degree, it's going to be lightning in a ball. It's going to feel very much like that until it all kind of like explodes. It will affect you. It mostly will affect anyone who has sun and ascendant and rising in Capricorn. Moon is going to affect your mood for sure. You have to go check in your chart, in your transits, where is your, you can check two things. One is, in which house do you have Capricorn and Pisces, by the way? That's important, because Jupiter is in Pisces at the moment. So check those things, or you can go to astroseek.com. They should really sponsor me. And they should go to, you should go to AstroSeek, where you do your personal transits, and you just add today's date or tomorrow's date, your location, your current location, your birth details, and then it will give you the transits. So you'll get a detailed sort of chart of where the planets are right now, and which houses are affecting you. And it does give you a little description just to, as a guide, what that means. I loved it talking about recently. Yeah, I just what I said earlier is like there was a crash in crypto, in Bitcoin, but there's another one. So do not invest any more money in crypto, Bitcoin. Make sure you safeguard your Bitcoins. It's going down. Um I agree. I listen, on a personal level, like you don't, it's again, irregardless of your political beliefs, it's, when you see someone who's a little bit struggling, there's just so much, he's getting so much hate and so much of everything. Yeah, it's sad, but I mean, guys, we shouldn't be emotional. We are emotional because there is a full moon right now. Stop being emotional. Think about everything that's happening now. It's crucial and it's important, and it shapes our future. Anything, whether it's political, whether it's societal, anything, whether it's economic, it is. That's why I won't stop, and I've been saying this for the last hour. Share your voice. Voice your opinion. If you don't like something, don't sit there and eat it. Don't sit there. Confront your politicians, confront your governors, confront your mayors, send them emails, and be polite, be kind. Okay, do not attack anyone, but just, we need to come together as a collective and start making changes. We should take control. We've given away our power. We're going to take it back. We are taking it back, and we will. Together, power in numbers. Together, we can do it much, much faster. How we can look at that up. Isa, can you add the AstroSeek? So it's www.astro-seek.com, and then homepage, and then it says if you want a natal chart, blah blah blah, and there's somewhere it says transits. You click on that, and that's how you find it. Let's see. Sorry, I'm a little bit behind in the chat, you guys. So, because I don't want to miss your questions. That's a good question. I want to do a short video on that because a couple of people have asked me before to kind of like talk about some of these conspiracy theories. I've done a video on conspiracy theories, but I'm going to do another one. And someone else, do let me know down in the comments, replay crew. What do you think? Any suggestions? Someone even asked me to do a reading on the JFK assassination and all that. So if this is something that interests you, please do let me know down in the comments. Actually, yeah, Paula, I actually do want Kempire to run for president. All right. And I'll be right there as his personal advisor. So trust me, he will make no mistakes. And it's going to be the funnest 4 years. if Kempire is going to be president. So, yeah. You guys politically, I feel that what? I can't say it. Sorry, Data. Why politically I feel it's a mess. Why is New Zealand trying? I feel like New Zealand, listen, I love New Zealand, by the way, beautiful. It just feels to be on an energy level, okay, energetic level. So don't get me wrong, data, because again, I do not follow your politics. I do not follow any all of that, of all that. But it feels to me that there's so much uncertainty and so much chaos when it comes to your political scene, which obviously does affect society overall. But what is, are they building a new hospital? Is there some kind of, this is what I'm hearing right now, data? Is there something about a new hospital? Is there drama around that or some kind of scandal around that? If it hasn't, this is what I'm seeing. So people of power and money in New Zealand are going to be involved in some kind of scandal around that. That would, not just that, but I feel this is what's going to trigger it. Let me know. Um, oh, I don't know. Storm, I'm not ignoring your Kamala, VP, etc. questions. It's just that I need to really sit down in peace, meditate, and write down and scribble down everything comes through, and then just start processing and making sense of it so I can share it with you. But I promise I will. Thank you, Isa. This is the website, everyone. So if you want to check your transits, if you want to check how the full moon and generally the overall current transits are going to affect you, do use AstroSeek. Jesus says, act now, listen, react. It's time to fight with your brain and your mouth eloquently. Thank you. Very well said. You missed the readings of past already. Do you want me to channel? Kembar, you're here. We need another video. They want us to do another walk of fame. I will do those with Kemp because they're the best. Oh, I see, data. I see. Yeah, it's going to continue being a mess. There's going to be a governmental scandal coming. So that's going to affect a lot. I don't know why I keep seeing like farmers or farmers who keep livestock, but there's going to be some kind of issue. I also see some kind of like disease or pandemic, or not pandemic, endemic regarding livestock in New Zealand, just so you know. So it could be that there might be a lockdown when it comes to livestock and what comes imports and exports of food. That's what I'm getting. And this will happen from now till the end of the year at some point. Yeah, I'll do a conspiracy theory video, Jen. I will do one, and we'll do JFK, we'll do the moon landing, and anyone else, please add them in the comments section. So I'll gather them and then I'll do this video for you. Yeah, I agree. It's heartbreaking seeing someone struggling, and especially, you know what, if you think back to what the trauma that Biden's been through in his personal life, he's lost a wife, he's lost a child, like it's just, issues with his son. It's a lot, but that's a lot of karma, by the way. Yes, Candy, thank you. Please hit the like button, everyone. That's one way of supporting the channel and showing me that you like the channel, and it does help the algorithm. See, Camp, they love Walk of Fame. On who? Yeah, everyone. Can you drop your suggestions, everyone? Who do you want us to do? Who? Just let us know and we'll do it. You do? Oh, interesting. Well, you know what? I'll call you after my live. We need to catch up. Unless I fall asleep. This is what happens every live because I finish late at night and usually I'm so tired, and then I usually do some kind of editing or I do some social media stuff. Like I prepare for the week and then I normally fall asleep with my laptop on me on the couch. Shannon, yeah, we need to, yeah, Shannon Doherty, we need to give her some time. She just passed. I want to give her some time before we do that. I don't see anything regarding food in the US, but definitely New Zealand and Europe. Oh, by the way, speaking of UK, someone asked me before, do you see that also could be in the UK regarding some kind of endemic, something regarding livestock? Yeah. So very, very sad and very nostalgic as well, because I was a big fan of Beverly Hills 90210. Obviously, I had a big crush on Luke Perry. Yeah, but let's give her some space. Let's get not space, time, basically. Or People, we love you both together. Thanks, Fran. But you guys, you have time to think about it. You can always come back and add it in the comments. You can DM me or Campire directly with suggestions. Harry and Meghan is coming up because I will do another video on the royals, an updated video on the royals very, very soon. People, okay, Camp, they're saying one suggestion is Betty White. Yeah, yeah. So that's it for today. I mean, I think that was a lot. Absolutely. I also need to kind of digest, even though I make these predictions and I do have very full confidence in my abilities and my guides. It is always somewhat surprising, I want to say, or shocking when some of these big predictions come true. Um, but here we are. Here we are. I've got to say, you guys, I had to convince my husband. Is very, he's very, very a rational thinker, right? He's very much, he studied finance. He's very practical guy, very logical in his thinking and rational, right? So when I told him this prediction regarding Joe Biden months ago, even before I came on YouTube in January and shared it with you, he was like reacting to it. He's like, dude, because he reads a lot. He does like to he does follow current events. He does follow the politics and everything and whatnot. And he got so angry with me. We even had a fight. And I'm like, listen, you're married to a psychic. Sometimes you need to take to face value what I'm saying. So now I wonder, because he's not home, I wonder what he's going to say and when he's going to text me. So I'm going to wait and see because, yeah, that's been an ongoing topic at home as well as other topics as well. Oh, Lana saying, Luke Perry, now the Shannon's passed. That's a good one. Tupac, Johnny Depp, Amber Heard. Those are all good suggestions. I'm going to write them down. Thank you. Oh, and before we go, since you're here, I know I'm not, yes, I'm going to make a little plug. I'm sorry because I don't do it often. So let me just take off this. All right. So really quickly, before you guys go, if you want to book a reading with me, you can do so on my website, FemmeTarot.com. Next availability is in September, mid-September. Do book now if you want a reading soonish, because I'm booked out till mid-September because I'm also going away in August on holiday, on my family holidays. Also, do check out our merch. Everything's linked out below. I do have new merch. It's inspired by pop art. I love it, and I should be wearing my merch. That's good point. Yeah, see, I'm terrible at promoting. And something else, really, really quickly, I do offer. So, if you want to join my inner circle, what we call like my inner circle, all right. This is a membership. This is a paid membership. You pay 33 euro per month. And what that includes is a lot, you guys. You, especially some of you who get readings from me often, or you buy crystals, etc. So these are, you get a 10% discount, a 10% discount from all the psychic readings, the 1 hour psychic readings, 15% discount on crystals from my crystal shop. You get priority booking, emergency reading, 30-minute reading, which is guaranteed, that you can get it within 72 hours of booking. You will also get monthly zodiac predictions or forecasts in your inbox, as well as weekly inspirational, motivational emails as well. So it's really worth it. It's 33 euros per month. Everything is linked down below in the description box. It's worth it. You get so many perks along with it. And also very soon I will be creating we are using Discord at the moment. I also highly recommend do use Discord and join our community, the family hangout in Discord. If you have any questions or if you want direct access to me, for instance, because sometimes DMs do kind of like slip through the cracks, you can use Discord to do so. Madonna's the other one. Where can I join? Everything is the description down below. So you click on the link and then you will get, it will lead you on a landing page and then you'll get all the instructions. So yeah, it's not on my web page. It's a different landing page. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah. Listen, my mission in life is not just sharing predictions with you or being on YouTube. My mission in life is really to build a amazing community where we're all here for each other and we can all learn from each other and we can help each other heal and grow and just go through life together as smoothly as possible. This is my mission, honestly. Okay, so I really love giving you readings. I love connecting with you. I love the fact that most of you in the chat, most of you watching this, I know you. I know what you look like. I know you because you booked readings with me. So it makes it more personal and we're all friends. We're all family. We're not just friends. We're family. All right, everyone. That was it for today. Wow, what a day. Now I'm going to head on and just read a little bit of the newspapers and the articles to see what's going on regarding all of this. I need to kind of keep up with what's happening, especially because I give these predictions. So I really need to know what's happening. Thank you, everyone, for being here today. I'll be seeing you next week. Don't forget to add your suggestions down below or even community tab or DM me, or for Walk of Fame, you can also DM directly Campire if you want. Sorry, Campire, I know you get a lot of messages, or me. All right, everyone. Love you. Take care. Till next time. Bye.